cause she the realest. Why not you treat a lady how you treat a real man? Cause Billie Jean was never ever devil real. They give in. They got it bad, but they just make cause she the realest.
How's it going, guys? It's Johnny and welcome back to the channel. We are doing just a nice little chilled gameplay here. I'm on my Archer. If you're wondering where the effects have gone, I've turned the effects off. It just helps with the frame rates. But we're doing we're just doing a little chill video. I'm gonna be farming and I'm basically gonna be talking about Conquer Online, the normal version, because I know a lot of you guys have seen that I don't really. Let me go to Apia. I don't play Conquer anymore, the normal Conquer Online, and I don't think I ever will again. And there's just so many different reasons why I have completely given up on normal servers. A lot of you guys have obviously followed me on YouTube for a long time, since I started about a year ago making these videos, and you've seen the struggle, you've seen the journey I've been on, and it's not really a nice journey, to be honest. I mean, in terms of YouTube, I've gained a lot of followers, and in-game I've made a lot of good friends, which I still talk to this day, but the game itself was exhausting, guys. Absolutely exhausting. I honestly feel like it has taken so much energy from me that I can't do it anymore. I can't pretend like I'm happy about it, because I'm not. And there's a number of reasons which you guys are currently about, and you've seen yourselves. I can honestly, there's so many reasons as to why I just don't want to be part of it anymore. The number one reason is bots. It is pretty much unplayable, the game, if you're on an Origin server. If you're on a regular server, you might be able to get away with being able to level up and do certain things, but an Origin server is unplayable, guys. And how long has it been unplayable for? Since the release of it a year ago. Literally a year ago. When they first released Twin City, and there was just bots everywhere. And then it just got worse. The more servers they released, Phoenix, Ape Mount is still the worst server I have ever seen in my life for bots. That is insane. So other than the bots taking everything and controlling the game, then there's the company TQ, which you guys have heard me in many how many times have I spoken about TQ in a negative light, and that's because they suck, guys. They absolutely suck. What other game has this amount of issues and still charges players that much money to play? There is no other game, guys. This is crazy that there's that many bots and it's not being fixed and the players are being ignored. That is not normal. And then there's players that are still having to spend so much money to be anything in the game. Now, if you followed me through my $1 challenge, which I was doing, you would have seen that I made an account. I spent $1 and I was seeing how far I could go on the account. I haven't logged into that account in about a month, and I'll tell you why. Because although in my mind I thought I could make an account for $1 and that's all I would need to spend, the game quickly proved me wrong, because the game is designed for players to have to spend. There's no other way around it. You have to spend. You cannot get it for free. Now, I know that the game gives you you know, free plus stones every day, and to be honest guys, that's just a manipulation tactic. That's how they manipulate you into thinking that they're helping you progress, but it's not. The truth is, you are still very much having to spend money. Now, the $1 account that I made was a warrior, and the build was a scythe and a shield. That was the plan. However, I made a shield. If you saw in the video, I made a shield completely free. That was no socket. For me to get a 2-socket shield, I would have no choice but to buy it from the NPC in the market that sells 2-socket gears. So it would have cost me 270 CPs. So I'm already having to credit more just to get the shield. Now, say I didn't have to do that. Say I didn't have to get a 2-socket shield, and imagine I made it to plus 12 completely free using just the game materials. I made it to a full plus 12. I would never be full plus 12 because I still have a steed that needs to be plus 12, and the game doesn't give you steeds for free. So I would always have to have credited some amount of money to make the steed itself plus 12. So again, that's one challenge. There's no other way around it, guys. I couldn't make it plus 12 for free. I would have to spend. But the biggest one, guys, is imagine I was full plus 12. What would I be missing to be able to actually compete against other players? It's Anima. Anima, which is not given for free. There's no way of obtaining Anima for free unless you spend money, and not a small amount of money, guys. We're talking hundreds of dollars worth of money for Anima, which that's where they get you. They know that even if we give you the materials for a full plus 12 account, you will have to spend real money for Anima. And that's where I really, it really got to me, because I thought, yeah, I'm making these videos and I can make this account, and it's going to take a long time to get to plus 12, but I will get there. I will get there for free, but it'll never be for free because I'll still have the last thing, which is the Anima that I need to buy. And there's simply no way of getting that Anima without having to spend hundreds, guys. It's hundreds, because let's be serious, to be able to actually compete on a server and be able to challenge other players, you need at least minimum P10s on my laptop. Yeah, so as I was saying, is even minimum a full P10 set, you're still looking at least one bulk, which is $285, guys, on a game. A package like that is insane, absolutely insane, especially on a game like Conquer Online, which is a 2D game. It's got very little to offer, guys, because let's be serious, the game is full of bots. The company doesn't care about the players, and they're still charging you this amount of money. That's just fucking crazy, absolutely crazy. People will spend because the game is very smart. TQ is very smart at manipulating players into spending real money. Very, very, very smart at doing that. I'm just trading this DB scroll, 1.4 million CPs. This is good. So yeah, that's another huge impact that you have, whether you like it or not. If you want to be anything in the game or even be average, you still have to spend $300, which is just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And that's a massive put off for me. Now, besides that, so we've got bots, we've got pay to win, which is, it is freaking pay to win, guys. It is pay to win. There's also just a lack of communication that we get from TQ. Now, I don't know if a lot of players know this, but when you've credited a certain amount of CPs and pumped that much money into the game, you get special privileges with the GMs of the server. So, and I'm talking thousands of dollars, by the way, guys, thousands of dollars. You'll get access to a Facebook chat with one of the GMs where you can send messages and they reply quite fast. The problem is they don't know what they're doing. So even if you, which a lot of us did, by the way, guys, a lot of us did, was private message the GM on Facebook about the bots and about problems on the server, and you just get this robotic response every time, which was, we're going to pass this information onto the anti-bot team. We're going to pass this information onto the anti-bot team. Who are the anti-bot team? Because they're clearly not working. They're clearly not at work. It's ridiculous, guys. A long time ago, if you've been playing Conquer for as long as I have, about 20 years, back in the day, the GM would actually come onto the server and he would show up in a little blue, looked like an elephant, to be honest, but he'd show up in Twin City, Bird Island. The GM would log in quite often and interact with the players and see how the server was going. I cannot tell you the last time I ever saw a GM log in to the game and interact with the players. It has been at least 17, 15 years since that has ever happened. There's no community engagement. We don't know who the GMs are. We don't even know how to contact them properly because we submit a ticket and it never goes to the right department, does it? Because they'll just give you a response saying that they're going to pass it on to the right department. Well, who is the right department? Because they're clearly not there, are they? That is very frustrating. And as a player, who is pumping thousands of dollars into a game, guys? Thousands. There should be much better service being provided to the community, and you just don't get that. You do not get that. So what's the point? What's the point, guys? There is no point. And I don't want to be so negative because I've made a lot of friends on normal Conquer, a lot of long-term friends. I had a lot of fun in Twin City. I know it was rough and there's a lot of bad things about it, but I had a lot of fun with a lot of you guys, and I'll never forget those times. They were honestly the best times I've ever had on Conquer because of how many friends I made. But other than the friends, everything else was extremely negative. Extremely negative. It was very complicated. I feel we got screwed over massively through Origin because it was supposed to be an original classic server and it wasn't. They released everything within a couple of months, and yes, Twin City looks like the old school Twin City, but that's all it is, guys. Because if it didn't, it'd basically be a normal server. That is not what the players asked for. The players asked for a classic experience like this, like the server I'm on now, where you're farming. Look at this, guys. When's the last time you were farmed monsters on Conquer Online for items, for Dragon Balls? most of you haven't, because you never really truly experienced the classic server. You came into the game when it was already changed so much. But for the old veteran players, this is it, guys. This is what we remember as classic: farming, making an archer with a bow and going out there and scattering, P-leveling other accounts. Just a good old-fashioned way of playing Conquer Online. That is just something that does not exist anymore on Conquer Online, on normal servers. And I don't think it ever will, because TQ are just so money orientated. It's all about the money, that they will never release a classic server like this, because they know if they did, everyone would join, but they won't spend any money, they'd be farming. That's not going to happen ever. And until TQ listen to the community, listen to what the players want, and aren't so money focused on I need to make money off every single player, and I need to make hundreds and thousands of dollars off every single player, or this isn't going to work. You've got plenty of servers where you're making money. Why can you not make a classic server? A true classic server for the veteran players, without thinking, how can I get money off these players? More like, how can I get these players to engage? There's other ways of making money, guys. There's other ways. You can make money off cosmetics only. If you want garments and stuff like that, go for it. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, how can I get them to spend as much money as possible to get CPs so we can profit every time. It's sad. It's sad, and it's getting old now, and I've had enough. I've had enough of it. I've absolutely had enough, guys. So I am going to stick to this private server, because I get enjoyment out of this private server. I get the feeling from old school that I just don't get on normal Conquer anymore, and haven't for years, guys, for years. So I know this is quite a negative video. You know, I get really negative about TQ, but if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Obviously, I do want your opinion on the comment section of how the game makes you feel. Do you know what I mean? Because I know I'm not alone in this. I know a lot of you guys are feeling the same, and you probably won't see me back on Conquer Online again. I've still got my account there, which I'm trying to sell, but I'm once it's sold, I'm not going to be going back. Even if they release a new server, I'll never go back to it, guys. I want what I'm doing right now: farming, relaxed, no pressure to spend. That's just what I want, and I get it from here, and I never will get it from normal Conquer Online. So obviously, you guys still have me on Discord. Just drop me a message if you want to talk. I'm always on Discord. I'm still on a lot of Conquer. You can literally, you guys know where I am anyway. And I'm playing this server here, private Conquer Online. It's called Atlas Conquer, and I'm having fun, guys. I'm having lots of fun playing this, and this is where I'm going to stay. Really, I'm not going to go anywhere else. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I know it's a bit of a long video of me just farming, but I might start live streaming if it's better. But yeah, this is where I'm at, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.